Alright, thank you for joining me today. I'm going to be drafting some more Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Let's jump in and see what we get here. Restless Ridgeline. If there was an award for the most dual lands opened, I would certainly win it. I'm not going to take that first. We have a Captain Storm, which is probably the best card here. I am noticing there's a lot of dinosaurs down here. And then there's a Cloud Guard with nothing else. So we could kind of block white if we wanted. The black in this pack is very mediocre. So yeah, we either lean into green with the glyph, or we go into blue with the storm and hope one of these blue card wheels. I think Captain Storm's just a little bit better than the green here. Then I'm going to lean towards it over the green cards, because the green cards are just so expensive, right? And if we can get the River Scout or the Wrestler to wheel, even Charter Course, that's just a really good combo. Wow. I'm at a loss here. I think if you're safe, you take the Dreadmaw's Ire. It's the safest card. Clay Bricks, if you want to go into Jeskai, is a combo with Captain Storm for sure. But nothing else down here, really. Colossadactyl's maybe the single most powerful card here, but doesn't really play with the Captain Storm unless I want to go Teamer, which I love Teamer in the set, I really do. So I'm not scared to go into Teamer, but it might be more correct to go into white and try and do like a Vanguard Bricks thing. If we pass white, we can pass a very strong white signal and then hopefully cut off green and see Teamer. I'm going to go with Colossadactyl. Tough pack. Alright. Rock Slide, Scallywag, both good red cards. Nothing in blue here. Battle Glyph is okay in green. Akawali is a little bit far from Captain Storm, and I think Captain Storm's a little bit better. So I think I'm leaning towards Battle Glyph or Rock Slide. I think Rock Slide's safer, because if I play dinosaurs in green, I'm probably going to play red at some capacity, whereas Battle Glyph is only going to be played in a green deck. I'm going to take Rock Slide. Slightly better removal because you don't require a creature on the battlefield either. Dreadmaw is great. Okay, I'm glad we took the Colossadactyl. For really lucky Cavern Stomper wheels or Dino. But yeah. You don't pass Dreadmaw when you have Colossadactyl. Another Dino. Some good black. It's not surprising to see the good black, but that's really good black. If we want to jump into black, I think that would be pretty safe to do. There's also a blowgun here. And we have some tramplers, but I think I'm going to take the Dino because it goes with Captain Storm, right? Blowgun also goes with Captain Storm, but it also goes with these big tramplers. But the Dino is a creature that triggers the Captain Storm. Plus it's a Dino for our Dino count. And Blowgun's wheel. Deadweight here to continue the black that we're not taking. I think it's pretty easy Over the Edge. Really impressed with Over the Edge. I just really like the card. Could take the Spike Tail now. And I think that's the right take, because I don't think the Glow Cap Lantern does enough at the moment. So Spike Tail and hedging towards black seems safe. Yeah, and then here's some good black to pick from. Although we're not going to take it. I think I'm going to cut off red a little bit harder. You could also take a Guide Wing if you wanted. But the Mountain Cycler fits in both decks we're trying to build right now. All three dinos wheeled. Wow. All three dinos from the bottom row wheeled. So now we just have to pick which one's best, right? Captain Storm can be out of here. Dinos is open. Let's take the Stomper or the Bristleback. I'm going to go with Stomper over Bristleback. But you could go either way there. Good. We got a Blowgun. It's a different one. We could get a second. We're missing our early game plays. We'll have to focus on that a little bit. I'm going to bring these out to the side so you can kind of see our hedge bets versus our main deck. And I think here it's an easy hedge again. Sandwing, in case we play white. So these cards just allow me to stay a little bit more open in pack 2. If we splash from, great. If we don't, it's okay too. Walk with Ancestors or Stone Tree. Rather have Walk with Ancestors. I think the card's decent enough. I'll run it in a slower deck like this, especially when you have a land cycler. Second Blowgun or Ray of Ruin. You can make the argument for either, but I'm going to hedge towards black since it was so open and take the Ray of Ruin. Since I don't think running 2 blowguns is something I normally would do. Sage of Days is more likely to make the cut. Okay. Dire Flail, that's like the exact opposite of what we want. We do not have any 1, 2, or 3 drop creatures yet. So Dire Flail isn't really a possibility, even though it does go with Captain Storm nicely. I think the King Collar is definitely just the safest take. We do need to take a 1, 2, or 3 drop, but it needs to be a creature. And, you know, there's an Oaken Siren here that can go with Captain Storm, but I think it's a little bit risky since we don't know if we're playing blue. King Collar just is the safest early play here. Shame to miss out on the Siren. If it wheels, maybe we'll make that happen, but I have to take the King Collar. Not pack one I want. Here's a Warden towards white. That's not bad. I think I like it better than all these other Dino cards or removal in red. Yeah. We don't exactly have a Warden deck yet, but we could very easily get one. And the Lore Keeper, it's okay here. Yeah, it ramps to our dinos, but it's very specific. I think Warden's just the stronger card. I'm going to take it. Okay, and then a Clayfire Bricks. We want to keep going white. That door is definitely open. But I think the Frog is safer since green's a main. I'm going to take the Frog for fixing a ramp. It basically does what the Clayfire Bricks does, but without the endgame. Defossilize is super strong. Okay. Oh, our Jund could be really good with Ray of Ruin. Spike Tail, Defossilize. Bristleback's also good. But I think I have to take the second Frog. I mean, I'm just missing my early game, and this ramps me. I wish I could take those other cards, but I just can't. I have to take the Frog. Another Dino 4-drop. At least we're ramping to it. Maybe the Brawler wheels if we're lucky. Man, passing that Defossilize hurt. Yeah, Dino Automaton. It works in a lot of different decks. I think it's good. Good red. That's good. I think we just have to take the 2-drop though. Same situation. Like, we don't really have options to take the stronger cards here. I would love for a Rock Slide to wheel, but I don't think that'll happen. But the Wanderglyph is a good 2-drop. We need 2 drops. It also plays well with Captain Storm and Warden, for what it's worth. Tristan Turns is really solid. It's just such a good endgame plan. And if we end up playing Teamer with Captain Storm, like, plays well with the other blue-green cards. Here's another King Color that is an immediate snap up. The gaining life is going to be guaranteed. And in fact, now we just have a really good Dino deck, don't we? Could have another Blowgun. I don't think we need it, though. It's bad removal at 3 mana, but it is removal. And it plays well with Storm still. If we open something crazy in pack 3. So I'm going to take the Idol. Rock Slide on the wheel is great. Okay. Seeker is not the most exciting 1-drop, but it certainly is runnable. I especially like it in Dino decks because it kind of prevents the flood out in a lot of ways and gets you to your action. It could be worse. I don't think I'm going to run a boulder, so second idle in case. Capybara for a safe 2-drop in case we need to play it. I mean, it does buy us time. 8 is probably okay to maybe run. And then Buried Treasure. Hit the Motherlode. Okay. So our opens have been less than ideal. That's okay. 12 creatures. Really want this Colossodactyl, but I don't think I can take it. I need to take the Abrade for early interaction. Our top end's already really good. I think one Abrade's going to go a very long way for this deck. So I'm going to take the Abrade over Colossodactyl number 2. Yep. Options. Glyph is good, but I think I prefer Stomper maybe here. And hope either Seeker or Brawler wheel. But yeah, Stomper's good. I think I want another big dino at the end. We're not going to be winning fast. Oh. Dreadmaw number 2 is pretty sweet. We're missing out on a lot of really good cards here. Especially the Strike. But if we're lucky, something useful will wheel. Like even the Pirate would be useful. Quite the dino top end we have. Man, Bitter Triumph. Gross. Could still go Captain Storm. We do have enough artifacts for it. And take the Siren, but the Warden would also be fine with these white cards. Axstraw is just safe. Like, am I going to try and play 3 or am I just going to take the safe card? I guess I'm going to take the safe card. A little punished. We would have had some really good white. Yeah, I mean, none of these cards in this pack are going to make the deck. I guess I'll take the Guidewing in case we see like a tote and we want to jump into white. Time's kind of running out though. Wow. Okay. Dreadmaw number 3. I'm not excited about the deck and where it is. Like, our early game stinks, but... And then another Axstraw, okay. But, I mean, 3 Dreadmaws is quite something to curve into. A Cave Diver in case we play blue, I guess. Yeah, I mean, if we can get through this early game without dying, our late game is unbeatable. I don't think we need Walk. I don't think we need Seeker. In fact, what does our white look like? Yeah, white's awkward. It's still a very hard maybe. Yeah, I don't know. We'd have to cut some things, and our 3-drop slot looks terrible. Brawler wheeled, which is good. Could take Digestive if we want. I think Brawler's just better with double Stomper. So also the Blowgun number 2 is not bad. Yeah. No, actually I need a 2-drop. I need to take Brawler over second Blowgun. Punished. Another Brawler here. I'll take 2. Pirate's a sight for sore eyes. Thank you for that wheel game. I don't think I'm going to run any of this. Take a second idle though, even though we cut the first. Yeah, I think white didn't quite get there. But we also didn't work at it, right? We worked hard at our dinos. I don't know how to feel about our deck. It's really heavy on 4 drops and 6 drops. And really light on our early game. And cutting the white definitely hurts the early game. But I think running the white makes it so that our late game plays are more difficult too. So, I mean, Warden's just not playable here. What am I going to have to tap for it? Nothing. So, bring in Seeker to filter our draws a bit. Bring in another Dino. Actually, if I bring in the Mountain Cycler, I can cut a land. I'm going to do that. And then cut the Dino. There we go. That's the deck. 16 lands, Land Cycler, a few frogs for ramp, 18 creatures, lots of pressure, almost no removal. Yeah. I'm not excited about the deck, but I think it's going to do fine. I think our early game is super sus. And if anybody's playing removal against us and just removes our early game, we're over. Case in point here, we're going to play a Poison Dart Frog and then hopefully a Pirate. And hopefully draw some of our late game. I mean, the start hand's about as good as our deck can produce, right? Given that we're basically running mono 4 and 6 drops, so I don't think we can toss it in if it has a frog and a pirate. There's a 7 drop. Yep. This is not good. Need to draw land. Although, if they don't kill our frog, we can axe draw next turn and hopefully draw land naturally. Yeah, looks like they're going to kill the frog, though. It's not the worst. We still have the Plundering Pirate. Yep, we're going to do that. And that guarantees our next turn be an axe draw at worst case scenario. Oh, no. It's not the card you want to see when you're behind. I think I do want to trade with the Dino here. Good. Not good enough, though. Although the axe draw makes it so that she can't really attack in. So, I like that idea. I think I have to keep the King Color. It's not a land, but gaining 3 seems good. Jeez. Dinosaur. That's troubling. That's a weird attack. They're tapped out. Easy block. That was a mistake. We can over the edge the throne, and I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, they just said oops. The ward is a little bit annoying here, but it is what it is. Jeez. Okay. Let's land cycle. Kin color. And I'm not really in a position where I can attack here. Because I can't allow them to swing in with call unanswered. Oh no. Oh. That's really bad, actually. Oh. Oh no. Oh, that's so much worse than I originally thought. Okay. So, if we block here, their call gets bigger. right? And the bigger it gets, the more 1/1s they get. I actually think we shouldn't block any of it. I was going to trade for the Altasaur, but I actually don't think that that's right either. I think we're going to have to try and race at this point. It's just really bad. I guess we're going to scry first. I need information here. That is not what I want to see. Okay, yeah, I mean, I think if I swing in with the Axe Jaw, the Stomper still kind of blocks well enough. But this is about to get super awkward. Where we can't really afford to block their creatures because I can't afford for Call to get bigger, right? Okay. Passed. Huh. Think another Stomper to see what we can get. Information's crucial here. They're both good. Okay, Rock Slide can get us out of this. Okay, that means not attacking is probably the right move here. At least our board's somewhat scary, but that Pakal is so problematic with the spear. And they're going to get double Discover 4. Pirate's okay. Don't mind that. The treasure token can do its thing, though. Okay, and then a Yearling. Hey, those two hits are, I mean, not great, obviously, but there could have been worse. It's such a wide board. And our next turn kind of sucks because we're just rock sliding. But then we can attack in, can't we? Soul Cleaver goes. Okay. Little risky. But I think attacking for 12 is okay. Block, block. 3. 5 gets through. 7 with the extra ping. I mean, if they have any interaction, I think they would have already played it. And if I don't start attacking and putting on pressure, I mean, I can't win. So. Okay. So, they'll ping me for 2. I'll go down to 1. Block, block. Yeah. Did my math right. We're at 1. Oh, unless they do Soul Cleaver and then activate the treasure, they could get lethal. They do it on the gnome. So they spread out the risk. Yeah. Hindsight, that attack was a little aggressive. I think we would have lost anyway to the Allosaur, though, over time. Do they see it? Yeah, I forgot they could re-equip Soul Cleaver and then sack a treasure for that 1 extra point. It didn't matter. They had beam removal. Okay. Yeah. None of it matters. They had the removal anyway. And even if we stayed back, like, I think we still would have just died. Or gone down to close enough where the Allosaur basically kills us the next turn. Good game. Alright. I think our deck's better than what that just showed. I think our opponent just dropped a bomb and then won the game. I'll be curious to see how the next game goes. This hand's great. Starts on turn 3. Oh, they're there. Good. Okay. Land was a good draw there. Usually like to reveal my next play so the information is, you know, there and gone in one turn if I can help it. I'm gonna block. It's an artifact towards their device, and I don't mind getting it off the board before we play axe draw. I want to land, but I think this might be too good to not keep. But I need a land. I mean, I already have a Dreadmaw. Do I need 2? No. I'm going to be smart. I'm going to ditch it. But there's some real temptation there to put it in my hand. Keep it on top of the library. But no, I mean, if we can draw 2 more lands, we'll win the game. They have a green land. I mean, I'm sure they have removal. Let's just swing in. There it is. Okay. I don't mind it playing a little slower, going with Brawler and Blowgun. They're not really pressuring me at this point. It's fine. They'll hit me for 5 here. Good, there's a land. Run out our Dino. Ours does not have haste, and I'm not attacking with the Brawler either. Oh, it's risky. I'm not gonna block. It's too likely they have a good trick here. There it was. Good decision to not block. Let's hit a land. There it is. Good. I will equip. Oh. I suppose the Brawler getting out of 2 damage range from artifacts is best. In case they're running the idol. Malcolm. Brawler has hidden reach. But we're going to be down to 10 life, and that's not nothing. I think it will be better to scry first before the draw for the Dreadmaw. But I could see the argument for either direction. Depends on how fast we start losing here. Fraser's pretty good. Yeah, okay. Malcolm is a pirate. I'm going to double block. And the reason for it is it's not going to get any better on the dino, and I don't want to go down to 10. Stomper is good, and they even killed our non-equipped creature, so... Ooh, over the edge. It's very good. In fact, if I put the land first, we can cast Dreadmaw and Over the Edge next turn. I like that. So, let's set up that. Extra trades with a lot of good things. I mean, our board's pretty well protected with the Stomper, but I do want to draw an extra card off of Dreadmaw, so I'm going to pass. Just more to draw a card than to put pressure on. Okay, I was about to say, you only have one timeout left, OP. Let's go. I'm worried for you. I will trade my Brawler for their Malcolm if they offer. It'll be a snap block, for sure. Okay. Pass, I like that. Let's draw our cards. 2 of them. Ah. Didn't want that second one to be a land. That's okay, though. It's time to get aggressive and just attack with all. Because we can move the, yeah. Trample on the... Actually, the Stomper already has to be double blocked. Let's put Trample on the Axe Draw, making that block kind of awkward. It's all good. The Blowgun can now go on... I guess I'll put it on my only untapped creature. Trample Death Touch is pretty much I win anyway, right? Puzzle Door's good. Okay, they'll get a land here. I mean, they can pump up the Malcolm. Oh, never mind. I was about to say, they can pump it up rather large. It's not lethal, but they're kind of sacking off their artifacts, so that just got a lot worse. If they attack with Malcolm, I'm not blocking here. There's no reason to, because they won't have enough blockers to defend against lethal next turn. In fact, it's just awfully close to lethal as is. Yeah. Now it's definitely lethal. Because they're tapped out. It's a big Malcolm, though. I'll give them that. I mean, we just have lethal here. Another Dreadmaw. I'm just gonna activate and go. No need to show them that we had a second Dreadmaw. And an over the edge. Alright. GG. That was much better for our deck. This is keepable. Need a land. We need to get to 3. If we get to 3, we can get to 4. If we can get to 4, we can get to 5. But we definitely need to get to 3. Over the edge might be pretty good in this matchup since they just dropped that. Usually if somebody's playing the landmark, they're playing a lot of blue-white artifacts or red-white artifacts. Usually it's paired with blue, though. Double bottom, and that's fantastic. This is why mountain cyclers count as your 17th land. Okay, that's kind of troublesome. Turn 2 Siren could mean a turn 3 Glyph. And that would pretty much wreck me until I get the Colossodactyl online, but I don't have any other choice. I think I'm going to lead with the Pirate for that reason, so that if we break on land next turn, I can always run out the Colossodactyl to stop the bleeding. What is with my opponents today? Just taking long turns on turn like 2 and 3. Extremely long turns to think. I mean, what is this person thinking about? I would love to know. Swing in with your Siren, drop your land, let's go. There it is. Like maybe they're just at work? I don't know. Okay. Good. Now I don't have to pop my treasure. I'm gonna swing in first. It would be a chump. There's no way they're blocking here. Again, I mean, what are we thinking about, OP? You have no mana. Let's go. Pass priority, please. Extra looks good. The land's great. Now if we draw 1 or 6 drops, we can always slam it. And scout. Okay. It's actually pretty good for us that that missed. I mean, over the edge makes our blocks look pretty great if we target the Siren, but I kind of want to hold it for the iceberg, but I don't know. Going greed here isn't terrible. But I'd rather just offer some trades and see what they do, I think. We just have such good follow-ups here. I don't think we can lose, no matter how they decide to block this. Man, I am so sorry, guys. Like, this video must seem like it's jumping around all the time. I've had to edit this person's priority out probably already like 5 times by now. It takes them an enormous amount of time to decide whether to block or not with 0 mana open. Okay. Colossodactyl looks great. I'm not even going to use the over the edge yet. There's no rush on it. It would be more mana efficient, but I'd rather them sack an artifact to flip their iceberg plus tap their Siren if that's what they really want to do. Can't believe they did no trades there, though. Ah, I see. Well, they might be in for a rude awakening next turn. Over the edge, the Petrify, and we're smacking in for lethal if they overcommit here. Yeah. Oh, I guess it wouldn't be lethal because the Siren can still block. Get close, though. Yeah. Okay. 10 all. Throwing away a scamper. And now we can give Menace to the Pirate. And now they don't have any good blocks. That move essentially kills their Siren. And if they don't, you know, prevent damage here, the Dino with Menace kills them next turn, so I don't really care that they're going to be making a 6/6 if they have an extra land in their hand, which I don't think they do. I think they've been looting away their lands. All that's good. Yeah, I mean, every single creature on the board's lethal. They have to drop 2 creatures just to be able to block. And they have to have some sort of toughness because of the trample. That's not 2 creatures. That does not do it. This is lethal. I'm going to cast my spells for my dailies. Yep. All right. Two and one. It's okay. It's not an exciting start hand at all. But I don't think I can ditch it. Green, blue, pass. In that case, I'm just going to swing in. Could be any number of things. Nothing. Let's go with Brawler. Land cycling. Okay. So they have some big plays. Call. That is very interesting in green-blue. Player after my own heart. I'm going to get rid of it if they block here. I don't think they will block. I mean, it's pretty obvious what's happening here. Oh, I guess it's not that important to them. I'm still going to kill it. I can't deal with a 5 blocker anytime soon, so best to get it off the board even if it's not going to trigger a million times. And we have Rock Slide still as well. Extra is pretty big. It's unfortunate it hit. I was hoping it would stay a 3 toughness. 4 makes it a little more problematic. If we draw land, I think I am going to just, ooh, they ditched the Bronodon. Yeah, I think I'm just going to Rock Slide the Axe Draw and swing in for 3. I think it's safest. I mean, sure, I could regret that later, but it was the most mana efficient move I could do. That's a 2 mana 4/3 right there. Bricks. Good thing we got rid of Call. Their deck is very, very interesting. Really want land. I guess I have to play a Dart Frog here. Plus Wanderglyph. Or we just hold open the Death Touch. I guess holding up the Death Touch is a little bit safer. Not in a rush. It's not like I would double block with the Wanderglyph anyway with the Brawler. So glad we got rid of a call. It's 2 artifacts in a row that would have triggered. Black. This is like a caves deck without caves. What a weird hybrid deck. I'm so curious where this person's going with it. Dart Frog plus Kin Color? And then Stomper next turn? I mean, I lose my Death Touch that way. Maybe it's better just a Sunlight Seeker here. And hopefully get land. Nah. Let's be mana efficient. We'll play out the 3-3. We'll show the Stomper. Part of the risk of showing the Stomper is now they know if they kill a frog, they kill my Stomper for a turn. Love seeing Pilgrim. Okay. Well, it's got to be Stomper before Dreadmaw because we don't have enough dinos on the board. There's another dino. I think I want that forest too, but maybe I don't need it. They haven't removed my Dart Frogs yet. I think we can bottom the land. It's a really greedy play, but the Axe Draw might draw land anyway, right? And I don't want to guarantee draw land off of it. I kind of would rather it be a 5-4. Don't really have a good attack here. Manual tapping. Interesting. What do they want black for? Pass. Go with Axe Draw first. Land anyway. I want to go for Seeker. Kind of comparable here. Or we just leave open Dark Frog, Death Touch. I don't have any amazing attacks, but I don't have a terrible one either. If they triple block, we get the Pilgrim and the Scout, just leaving the Capybara, but I think we can do better. Like on a turn where we trigger it, they can only block with the Capybara. They can't even block with Pilgrim and Scout. Okay. So, I mean, they obviously have a Caves deck. I'm going to just Dreadmaw here. And now we'll... it's too many lands. Now we'll attack in. I can't trigger the ability on the Stomper, but I still think taking Pilgrim and Scout off the board, leaving a 4-3 and a 4-4 seems okay. We have enough chonk to get around it. We just need to start clearing them down a little bit before the bricks flips and makes our blocks and attacks even worse. Grindy game. Yep. they can keep the capybara. I need the pilgrim off of the battlefield because I don't want to lose to chip damage in the air. Although the frogs are kind of holding that off, but yeah. Let's leave them there 4-3. It's fine. They do have enough mana now to flip their bricks, though, if they want to. Good move. And I'm glad we traded off before they did that. Okay, so now we just have to deal with what's in front of us. Land again. Let's axe draw and hopefully hit not land. Good. I think I want a Seeker. I mean, the Wanderglyph doesn't do anything on this board, so making our Seeker a little bit bigger every turn will eventually be profitable. We don't really need the Death Touchers up. We right now have a very good blocking. We're not attacking in. They're not attacking in for sure. Yeah, let's do the Wanderglyph this turn. It's very frustrating having such a wide board and not having good attacks. Just another big creature. Well, there's their caves. There's Leech. Okay. Stomper. Find me a removal spell for that Leech. Dreadmaw will find it. I guess we could Seeker here for one, but then we lose our Death Toucher. I mean, yeah, I think that's safe. On the reverse side, we could always attack in with our 1/1s. But then they'll just trade the 2/2s with it. So, let's go with our Dreadmaw. We are going to lose it here to a double block, but I need to start clearing out their board. And if that means bad trades, it means bad trades. But I can't sit back and just let them keep getting a better board, right? We have the better board. We need to push while we can. Make that into an 8/8. We still have good blocks. Yeah. Okay. We're going to be drawing 1, 2, 3, 4 cards off of this Dreadmaw. Interesting. They're just thinning out their deck. Okay. Making a 6/6. Seems good. Let's draw our cards. Hopefully dig for an answer here. That'll do. Over the Edge can kill the 6/6, but I'm going to Rock Slide the Leech so they don't gain life. And then I think we can attack in. And maybe we wait, though, on the attack, but either way, Rock Slide the Leech before they gain 6 life, I think is correct. Should have twisted and turns before playing out my land, but I can't go back in time. If this hits, we can attack in, and I'm going to target the 5/4. Good. Okay. If they want to trade their Capybara for our extra, I think we're okay with that at this point. Could go with Stomper too, but I don't feel like losing my Stomper to a 6/6 that I can kill next turn with Over the Edge, right? And they'll certainly trade their Capybara. Well, no. I guess it's safe. Because we can always Over the Edge the Iceberg, right? And they did trade their Capybara for the 5/6 as I thought they would. Okay. We are now at a spot where our board can attack into their board, as long as they just flip their Iceberg. This is a crazy game. Flip your Iceberg. Last card in your hand is a land. Oh dear. They're targeting. It is not a land. Manual tap is never a good sign. Oh no. Are they going to discover? No. Oh no. That was a very good draw for them. Well, there goes our good board attacks. Ah. Worked so hard to get them down to this spot, and then they just turn their 2/2s into good blockers. That was... had to have been one of their best draws, because now we have to Over the Edge the Jade. Yeah, they're going to gain life. We're going to Over the Edge the 8/8, but then they still have good blocks. That's frustrating. And they can make the 6/6, right? I'm going to try and hit a spell. It's good. Actually, I want to land for my twists and turns. Perfect. Let's get twists and turns online instead. Try and hit a spell, or we can double cast this turn. 11 cards in the library. I am a little worried I'm going to deck myself at this point. I think I have another Dreadmaw I can draw into. And if I keep doing Seeker too many times, this could be bad. I'm going to do it one more time. Okay. Dreadmaw. Axejaw. Maybe just Axejaw. But then they block with 3/3. Is that really good for us? Frustrating. Okay. Frustrating, frustrating, frustrating. Yeah, I have another Dreadmaw on the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if I can afford to draw 4 cards. If I hit another Dreadmaw. Like, I might need to trade off my dinos just so I don't draw too many cards with the Dreadmaw. Because it's not optional. The draw is not optional. I need them to just brick, like, one time here. Also, if they flip that 6/6 and then put 1/1 counters on it, we're completely toast. I don't think we can deal with a 9/9 very well. What a game. We really need our blowgun, because then it can make our tramplers profitable. Alright, I'm going to do this and hopefully get the blowgun. And we're going to have to start attacking. last card was Blowgun. Just the nick of time. Yep. Triple Death Touch is always super good. We have 3 cracks at it. They're gonna double block anyway. Or if they single block, like I don't mind it being their Titan, right? We'll still hit for 6. So let's just do that. 5 cards left in library. I do not have a lot of time to win this. Let's be mana efficient and re-equip to our Trampler now. So we have more freedom next turn to do what we need to do. The Seeker is never going to be more than a 3/3. There's just no way to guarantee I'm not going to deck myself with Seeker. So. Don't discover anything good. That is pretty good. Jeez. It's like one of their best discovers probably, right? Doing it again. To a Wind Scout. Okay. Well, we are under pressure. And I do need to start making some attacks, even if they're bad attacks. So it's time to get a move on, I think. Where am I putting the Menace, though? I suppose I should put it on my Dreadmaw. I think I have to go with everything, right? They're going to have some good blocks here. But they can't kill me on the back crack. They have to make blocks. The only thing they can eat is like a 3/3 and everything else is going to trade. I guess they can eat the Wanderglyph and the Brawler, but that's okay. I think this is profitable still. Let's give Trample to the Axe Jaw here. It's 11, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20 with the 1 Trample over. Yeah, they double block the Colossodactyl. Okay. They're just short of lethal here, which is okay by me. Because I think they're dead next turn to the Death Touch Trample, and there's probably very little they can do to change that. In fact, I'm even going to move my Blowgun over so I can block flyers if I have to. But I think we have it next turn between the Menace and the Death Touch Trample. Because right now, if they put everything on our current creature, they're still taking 2 trample damage. 1 trample damage, okay. So if they block, they have to put 3 onto that one. So then they have 3 blockers left. They can block, take 1. That doesn't work. Yeah, that card doesn't help. Yeah, block. It's just lethal. They can't block enough. Just lands in a Plundering Pirate left in the library. Just how I like it. I mean, that's 4-3 right there. That's lethal as is. They'd have to put another on it, and then they're taking damage elsewhere. It's 2 over. Good game. What a game. Maybe I could have been more aggressive, but it felt right sitting back when I did. Took our whole deck to win. But we got there. 3-1. It's okay. They removed the dart frog. It's pretty horrendous, but we do have land cycling for a mountain if we need it. I like seeing that. Let's just go with the axe draw here. Another frog looks okay. Gets us the mana we need. Plus we have a really good turn next turn with frog plus kin color. Fine. You got me for 4. As long as you don't touch my frogs, everything is good. If you touch my frogs, I'll be kind of sad. It's going to be very hard to lose with double Dreadmaw here. In fact, I might even lead on the mountain Dinosaur, since we have it, yeah. While we have the red mana, let's just do it. Oh, no attack here. I want to draw more cards. There's no rush. They're not pressuring us. Yeah. Dreadmaw it is. There's our lands. Alright. Yeah. This is fine. If they want to trade at this point, it's fine. Good. Wonder if they'll just quit when we drop our second Dreadmaw. We could also just twist and turns as well. Do both. Probably just drop the second Dreadmaw. No need to twist and turns yet. Although, if we lead on twist and turns... breeding a frog finally. Yeah, let's lead on twist and turns. We still have enough mana to do both. Let's go here. Nope. And they're off it. Okay. That was a nice quick game by comparison. I like those more than I like the long one. We're 4-1. It's okay. This hand works. They're playing black. If a Tithing Blade hits my frog, we're kind of up a creek. They could kill my frog here, but I'm going to bank that they're not going to do that. Good. Okay. I think we're in an okay spot. They did not Tithing Blade, and they did not kill our frog. Kin Color to gain some life looks decent here. I'm just going to reveal the worst dinosaur we have. We can now double block the Stalker, and I might just do that at this point. To be honest, it can kill whatever it wants. Yeah, might be best just to block it if they attack with 2. They did not. Alright, they're giving me time to stabilize. Yeah, Dino seems good, and I think we will not attack because we have a Dreadmaw next turn, followed by a Dreadmaw. We'll take 3 in the air. That's fine. Extra's good. I'm just gonna Dreadmaw though. Dreadmaw for 2 is fine. Good, we hit a land. We have kind of safe attacks, don't we? Especially with the Dino, with Menace. There isn't a great double block. Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind that. Go for it. Sure. It just gives us more clearance for our trampling. Dreadmaw. Oh no. I need a removal spell for that. Because their Stalker can kill my frog. Their Stalker can kill my frog. I guess I have to Dreadmaw and hope I hit a Braid or Rock Slide. But then they'll still get a 4/4. We could be dead here. This is really not good. I guess we'll attack with the dinos first. Yeah. He's gonna sack it before. Yep. Make them think I have an instant here. Yeah. I mean, that's our only play, right? I guess we could go Stomper instead. We wouldn't have hit anyway. Axe Draw is fine. But I guess we need the removal. This is so disgusting. Even with removal, we're pretty much dead, yeah. Pretty much dead. Definitely dead. Cool. Let's see what we would have gotten. Alright, our digging wouldn't have worked anyway. It's just life sometimes. So we lost to 2 bombs. We lost to Pakal and we lost to the Angel. I don't feel bad about it. I think our deck's okay. I mean, obviously, we don't have bombs like Angel. But, you know, when you lose to it, it's fine. I think we're 4-2. Let's at least try and get 5 wins here. I don't think I'm going to land cycle at this point because we're kind of flooding out. And as much as I'd like to do something on turn 2, I just don't think ditching a creature right now is the right thing to do. Yeah, see, we even got to play. That's fine. A little bit of a slower curve than I like, but we're not that far behind considering. And Axe Draws will certainly draw us our last forest, I would hope. See what their second color is. Red. It's a Healy. I think I do need to attack in and try and find removal for Saheeli. They probably have a trick up their sleeve. But I need a removal. There it is. Good. Because Saheeli can do too many things next turn. If they have 5 mana, they can drop something for 3 and then copy it with Saheeli. Gotta work. Yeah. So they're going to get to eat our glyph. That's fine. 3 cards left in hand. We'll take 2 next turn. Yeah. I'm going to kill Saheeli with Rock Slide. It feels bad because it's, you know, 4 mana to kill Saheeli, but I think it's well worth it given their start. Okay, that was a good draw. You're not land, but I'm going to keep you because I can next turn play another axe draw and try and find that last land. Rock Slide of their own. Anchorage. Uh-oh. You're not a land either, but you gain 3 life, so you're staying. Can color plus equip with blowgun, I think is what's going to happen. Or, you know, we could always land cycle if we really want to. Still don't think we need to, though. Doesn't have a target in the grave, does it? No. Scry 3 is still pretty good. Okay. 2 top, 1 bottom. I kind of like doing this. That was a big hit. It's a good swing. They're going to hit us for 4 or 5, but I'm okay with that. I do feel like I need to put some sort of pressure on at some point here. Mural. Now it's worth land cycling. I think axe draw is still a good attack. Especially given that we're going to be able to drop a Colossodactyl next turn. Yeah. Looks good. I like seeing that. Land is good for them, though. Crewmate. Oh, dear. Tote. Okay. Oh, the Vanguard's annoying. Oh. I guess. Oh, that's really annoying. I guess I should just stomp her. Ah. King color is good enough to keep. That Vanguard's really annoying, and now they can kind of flip their mural. And then they have Tote to follow up the next turn. It's a lot of 4/4s. Okay, let's Dreadmaw here and see what we can draw. Hopefully be able to equip up like a Trampler or something. We have to be able to put pressure on this board. I can't sit back like the last epic game. Good, there was a land. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna have a good block. Maybe I just lead on Kin Color. Trade King Color for Scout. But then it makes our attacks with Colossodactyl better and Stomper better. Let's just Dart Frog this turn. Could attack him with the Stomper. But nah. Make another 4/4. Get a bunch of 1/1s. Yeah. It's pretty disgusting. It's a good draw. I'm gonna do that. Draw 4. So we're not the best 4, were they? Over the Edge is pretty good, though. Let's shut off the mural, even though it doesn't impact the board directly right now. Sure hope they don't have another archaeologist. Need to attack at some point. Could equip the blowgun and attack now. Where to start, though? Let's start on Dreadmaw number 1. No. I need my Colossodactyl for the flyer. That Vanguard of the Rose is super annoying. Let's start with the King Color. We're only going to get a Scout or a 1/1 token off of it, but I need to start having them sack their board off. It's not going to get any better if they don't. And they're so wide. It's so dangerous how wide they are. Yep. Okay. Hey, 2 tokens for a Kin Collar. That's the going rate we're at right now. It's fine. That definitely made their board less wide. That was fine. Really? Oh. 2 bottom. That's terrifying. I guess they were lands. It's a good play, OP. I suppose I'll scry, but now I can't equip our blowgun. So our whole, like, Death Touch trample plan's out the window. Rumbling Rock Slide is okay here. I mean, activating the Stomper does nothing here. They still have good blocks. I'm about to just say attack all and say, you figure it out. I don't think it's bad. It's for lethal. They have to make some sort of block here. And a lot of it's trample damage for lethal. Yeah. Okay, we'll take a 4/4 for our Dreadmaw. That's fine. Flanker plus deal 4. Okay. We'll probably take the Echo over the Archaeologist just because the Echo would get flying. And then they're taking 7, 11. That's not bad. Okay, now they've ducked out of it. They've realized they're taking too much damage that way. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I want to kill the flyer. We're just taking a 4/4. See, this is the 7/7. We're trading all of them for the 7/7. That's like really good for us. They didn't even block with their Vanguard. I guess they were scared. This is good. That was good for us. I don't know if they found the best blocks there, but I'm okay with the way they chose to block. And now I'm just going to drop a Kin Collar, gain 3 more life. And then a Brawler, and then our 7... Yeah, Brawler, and then the 7/7 next turn has Trample. 13 Trample next turn looks good. Bricks is annoying. And remember, they can gain 3 life from the Tote. But they've definitely run out of good sacrifice fodder. So if they want to sack the Tote to the Vanguard, it's going to cost them. Ooh, that's good. That's really good. Actually, I put it there, didn't I? No. Maybe. I can't remember if I scribed that to the top or not. Maybe I did. It was a long turn. Last turn was a long turn. I think if I kill the 4/4, and it doesn't matter which 4/4, our attacks are amazing. In fact, do I go with all? That's 13 trample. They have to put at least one thing over there. Eat. Eat. Yeah. I think this is an attack all. It's not lethal, but it's good enough. Whoa. It's not how I thought they'd block at all. Guess they'll eat the Tote. Okay, that's fine. That's good for us. It means they don't gain 3. Yeah. 3 life left with the Dreadmaw on board. Nothing but a Rose and a Bricks. I mean, Dreadmaw's lethal in addition to Dart Frog and Brawler. If all they do is flip their Bricks, they won't have enough mana for the anchorage as well, so it's just lethal. They have to draw something here. Had a great Saheeli deck, didn't they? Saheeli copying any one of those artifacts that we had to destroy would have been amazing. Sandwing was a perfect draw for them. Still not amazing though, but it does keep them alive. Yeah, I mean, if I attack him with my Dreadmaw, they have to double block it. I don't need to send in the Frog and Brawler. I don't think they will eat the bricks. I think this is just a face value trade. It's good. Ten cards left in the library. We have another Dreadmaw on the deck somewhere. They did flip their bricks. There it is. We're not going to draw a card off it, but 6/6 Trampler is pretty good in this situation. And I'm going to swing in with my Brawler. If they want to trade a 2/2 for my Brawler, go for it. Frog keeps their anchorage from being able to attack. So, next turn, if they animate anchorage and they block the Dreadmaw with 2 creatures, it's still not going to kill the Dreadmaw. They have to top something here. 9 cards in library. We certainly do go through our deck with this build, don't we? It's not a bad thing. Pirate Hat. Don't think that does it. Oh, you can't animate. You have to have blockers. Equip the Pirate Hat to the 2/2, and then you animate. And then you can kill the Dreadmaw. They have to leave the anchorage back for a blocker and double block. Nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. That was a mistake. I mean, I guess they could still have Cosmic Blast. But then I trample over for 4. I'm gonna block here with my Frog. I mean, if they have to use their Cosmic Blast to save their anchorage, they're dying next turn anyway. Last card must be land or something. There's the Abrade. Finally. A few turns late, but wins the game here. Alright. Good game. Another long one. Ugh. Too old for these long matches. Yeah, it's been like, what, an hour and 40 minutes already? Okay. Let's rebuild the city. I'll read it later. 5 and 2. I can't keep this. This is better. Kind of want to ditch a land, but I think I should ditch twists and turns instead and play it safe. I just have so many expensive spells. I need to play it safe. Black. The question that always comes to my mind when opponent drops Swamp is to play around Tithing Blade or not to. It's either Brawler or Frog here. If they pass, probably Brawler over Frog. Buried Treasure. Ooh. How about they're playing Deadweights as well? Let's make them Deadweight plus Stalker and use up Buried Treasure and Deadweight in the same turn so they don't get the double Descend trigger. I'm sure they're playing Descend if they're running Buried Treasure in black. Okay. They have red in their deck. That is not the card I was expecting to see, and I do not mind seeing it. Okay, Stalker. That's all fine. That was not removal. Let's attack. Pirate. Looks great. I'll trade for their Plundering Pirate. If they have a Tithing Blade, it makes their Tithing Blade a little bit better, but... I don't see a reason not to trade with the Pirate since we can Rock Slide the Stalker anyway. Okay, triggering Descend. 1 mana off from casting that. And they didn't keep it in their hand. It's kind of terrifying. I bet you they have a Defossilize. Or multiple Another Chances, maybe. Another Plundering Pirate. Okay. I'm just gonna Rock Slide the Stalker. They're tapped out. I love seeing that. That's actually a really good hit for them though. 5 mana Discover for a 5 mana spell is always high rolling for sure. They don't really have a good attack here. I will block. Yeah. I think the Stomper looks great here. Just a good blocker, getting a Scry, get us some more action. Frog and Wanderglyph aren't exactly exciting. Awkward. I guess we can go Kincaller then Stomper. They have double red for the first time. Wanderglyph. Maybe their hand's just really bad right now. Yeah. They're doing that just to rummage. Love it. Their hand's garbage. Probably won't block if they attack. Too many combos they could do with it. Good they didn't attack. Let's gain 3 life and feel better. And put out a frog. And I'm going to attack with my 7/7. I think there's no reason to sit back here. Because even if they attack him for 5, right, we're still winning. We have another Stomper coming up unless they remove the frog. Like our spot. Restless Vents. Doesn't do much here. I'm surprised they played it out. Not rummage it away with the Wander Glyph. They're going to do their free rummage again. Oh, because they had another land to discard. Jeez. That's just bad luck for them. Sorry, OP. I think it's really hard for them to win here. Before they kill the frog, while I have priority, I'm going to cast the Stomper. I don't want to pass priority and then they respond by killing my frog. It's just too risky. Nice. I'm going to keep the mountain on bottom. It's a little risky. I should keep the mountain, to be honest. That's the safer thing, because if they ruin my frog, I don't have a play, but I'm feeling very far ahead, and I think they have to deal with the Stompers before they even start to worry about that frog. Can't believe they just took 7 again. I mean, that's just game, right? Trample on one of the 7/7s next turn. What are they going to do about it? Steam Events doesn't help. I mean, this game's over. You're going to have to start trumping the 7/7s. Yeah, they just drew a lot of lands. Wonder how many lands they're running. Another land discard. Another land discard. You gotta feel for them. That's just unlucky. I'll block. If they kill something, okay. It's lethal on the back crack. Sure. Okay, not much of a game. Hey, final boss. Going for the 7 wins. With what I consider a mediocre dinosaur deck. It's definitely not the best one I've ever seen. So the fact it's made it this far is overperforming. Bavid Doughy. Love the screen name. Totally approve. I guess I'll lead on King Collar next. Unless they do something crazy here. That is not crazy. Yeah. I'm not rock sliding a 1/3. I'll reveal our Dreadmaw. Lots of removal in hand. It's like drop a Cutzel. Would be nice. Guidewing. Okay. And the Micro Tyrant. Alright. Well, I feel pretty safe attacking with my King Collar here. No OP. Ugh. That's a very bad double block by them. Yep. That's kind of unfortunate. Yep. A little mana inefficient for me, but I mean, how am I not going to do that, right? Love seeing Scout. Probably are playing a Cutzel deck. They just don't have Cutzel right now. Another bloody Vanguard. Ugh. Vanguards are so annoying. I'm gonna take one for the time being. I need my frog for mana. Good. Let's go with Stomper. Those are good. I think I just want the Dreadmaw, though. Dreadmaw into Dreadmaw seems real nice. And for that reason, I'm going to keep my King Color back. And pass. Petrify is fine. Dreadmaw still counts that 7/7 towards being on the board. And I am relieved to see that they are only swinging in for 1. Dreadmaw it is. Just 2 cards this time, but next time we get 3 potentially. 2 lands is kind of lackluster. Come on, game. They have mana. Okay, their Dreadmaw is not nearly as good as ours, and we can rock slide theirs. In fact, I'm going to do that right now, even though it's less mana efficient, I think. Right? Because then they don't have a good block on our Dreadmaw at all. Could get the Rose while it's tapped out, but nah. This is just better. I mean, free attacks. Taking it all. Nice. Okay. Feeling good. If we hit an over the edge with our next Dreadmaw, it's like game over. Getting rid of the Petrify on the Stomper. Love seeing that they're doing that. Desperate. Low roll. Love to see the Sandwing gone. Envoy is a little annoying as a late game card, but it could be worse. They'll be able to double block the Dreadmaw this next turn. And that's a little annoying. I'm not going to trade quite yet. I'll trade next time, maybe. It's also good. I'm just going to Dreadmaw and hopefully hit over the edge. Come on. 1 over the edge, 1 time. 3 draws at it. It's another Dreadmaw. Yeah. I mean, they can make a pretty good block here, but they can't block for 3 turns in a row the way that they're going to need to. So I think it's okay to draw fewer cards and just start smashing. It's pretty safe to go in with the 3/3 too. They have to put both 3 power creatures on the Dreadmaw if they want to kill the Dreadmaw. Oh. Even better. Okay. I love that. Let's do it. That is totally fine. I can't believe they're going down to 5 with this much trample damage presented on board. It's very risky. They might have a board wipe. If they do, we have pretty good creature follow-up. There's another Petrify. Again, that over the edge. Just need to find it. I think I will trade with their Guidewing. They give me the opportunity this time around. Mainly because I don't need the land anymore. And if they explore onto their Rose, it doesn't necessarily do better against our 6/6. And they're kind of running out of sacrifice fuel at this point, right? They don't have enough mana as is to be able to make a 1/1 for sacrifice fodder, so they really... I'm doing this so they can't kill my Dreadmaw next turn, basically. Or they can, they just have to trade both their creatures for it. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. If your opponent plays 3 Dreadmaws in a row, do you auto-concede or do you keep playing? We'll find out. Yeah, you auto-concede. Oh, man. Well, despite our lack of early game plays, I think the deck did very well. And, you know, we didn't have any rare or mythic dinos. It was just some Dreadmaws and a dream, basically. Not even a good curve out. A little bit unfortunate we couldn't play white. Our blue didn't really get there, even though we first picked the Captain Storm. And some decent black, but that never came to either. Ended up with a nice clean red-green dino deck with nothing special. I mean, this is nothing special. You can definitely draft this deck at home. So, nice little trophy. I guess we'll open our packs together, because that's fun. Ooh, some goodies. Okay, I really wanted the NT for standard, so that's nice. And also for the Evangelist for standard as well. It's a good pack. Good opens. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.